All right. Welcome to the Rising Stars Cup 2026, first ever night inter-school cricket tournament organized by Huck Academy. And we have the match number 2 between Keystones and Bayview Academy. We have the captain Fahad from Keystones and captain Omash from Bayview and umpire Mr. Naeem. So let's go for a toss. All right. It's tails, and you have won the toss. Omash, what have you decided? You're gonna bowl first? All right. Okay, so Fahad, if you would have won the toss, then what would have been your decision?
My decision also bowling.
Your decision was also bowling. So good luck, Mr. Omash, and good luck to you also. Thank you. Thank you.
क्या इंग्लिश बोलिए सर
Boss, start.
Hello, we're live from the center at the SKPZ ground. The news from the center is that Bayview Academy has won the toss and they've decided to field. Uh, they've okay. Not sure if that went through. So again, I'll restart. So the news from the center is that the Bayview Academy has won the toss and they've elected to field. Keystone will be batting. The pitch, we're playing on the same wicket we played 2 days ago, so it's a similar kind of wicket. There are a few cracks that have opened up, so we're expecting the ball to grip further, to stay relatively low like it did in the last game. So we're expecting a similar kind of surface. And as I look around the ground, the grass has still not been cut, so the grass will be relatively heavy. So we again expect a lot of value for running. We're playing 45-meter boundaries on either side, so there should be a lot of value for running and yeah, good conditions to I think win the toss and bat if it was me, because I expect the turn to only enhance as the day proceeds. So, but in any case, Bayview has won the toss and they have elected to field. Voice check, voice check. With that, we're at the end of the first over. Keystone Academy, 2 for no loss at the end of the first over. Isa now getting ready to face his third ball. Good pacey delivery outside the off stump. Muiz now coming in for the second delivery. Another delivery outside the off stump. That was really waiting to be hit. Isa unable to connect. Another short one. Mufiz seems to be banging the ball in the surface, extracting good bounce, good pace from the wicket. He's bowled 3 short deliveries, 2 outside the off stump, 1 on the body. Isa able to fend that one to the short square leg fielder. And the batsman crossover for the single now. They're 3 for no loss after 1.3 overs. Mufiz now running in for his 4th delivery. We have a bit of a wait as the umpire sets the bails. The bails had fallen on the striker's end. Now Mufiz coming in to bowl his 4th delivery. That was a slower one. He rolled his wrist on that one. Good running by the 2 batters in the centre. A bit about Keystone Academy, which many may not know. Keystone is a relatively young cricketing team. They've not played many matches together. In fact, they say this is possibly their first hardball game as a unit. They've played many of the boys play hardball independently. They've played some tape ball cricket as a team, but they've never really played a hardball game together. So let's see. It'll be interesting to see in terms of how they construct this innings. In contrast, you've got Bayview Academy on the other end, which is a very experienced cricketing side. It's a legacy school with cricket, something that they've been doing for many years. Another good punch by Fahad. He's middling the ball nicely, not really being able to pierce the field, get the ball in the gaps, but he's hitting it nicely. He's middling it nicely. Lofted shot by Fahad, looking to clear the infield, not getting to the pitch of the ball, so unable to really clear the infield. But good intent, good positive intent. Fahad has really been hitting it from the sweet spot of the bat. He's going for the big shot, not able to clear the infield, skying the ball and losing his wicket. But it's got to be said that the Keystone boys have shown good intent. They've been coached by Mr. Farhan Ilyas, who always emphasizes on positive intent. That's showcasing in how his boys have addressed the proceedings thus far. So
69.
with that, Keystone 6 for the loss of 1 wicket after 3 overs. Mufiz back into the attack. The tall, lanky Mufiz bowling from the Sultan Masjid end. Bowling to Fahad. Fahad's one of the more established batters in the Keystone Academy lineup. A lot rests on the shoulders of Fahad. It's important that he consolidates, ensures that he bats the major part of these 20 overs. If Keystone is to put a decent total on the score, on the board, it's important that Fahad bats through. Struggling to cope with the pace on that occasion. Fahad a bit late into the shot, being beaten outside the off stump. फहद तो स्ट्राइक में नहीं है मगर इसमें नहीं आ रहा. Skeptical running by the two batters in the center. That was a definite two, but they weren't really wanting to take that risk, settling for a single. Goofy is coming in once more. Fahad unable to connect again. And that one takes the outside half of the bat. Well fielded on the third man boundary. The batter's only crossover for a single. That could have, there was again a certain two in that, but the boys have been rather watchful from the Keystone Academy team. Bayview will be very happy with that start. They've kept the scoreboard in check. Now the fourth over has been bowled and the fifth over is in proceeding. Fahad taps that ball through the square leg region and is able to cross over for a single. With that, Tehami getting ready to face his first delivery. As this right-hand, left-hand combination in the center, the Bayview boys looking to change the field a bit. They brought in a short cover, attacking, looking to close down on any easy single. Interesting field setup. They've got two boundary riders. They've got one squarish fine leg and one third man. Those are the two fielders patrolling the boundaries. Everyone else in the circle. It's Fahad now facing up once more. That was a check shot by Fahad. He was getting up to clear the infield once more, but I think he realized that the length wasn't there for him to get under the ball, so he checks his shot, playing it to the short cover fielder. Good attacking field setting from the Bayview boys. They've got a number of fielders. The fielders inside the circle are relatively close, so crowding the batsmen. They've got a short cover in place. Temani once more getting ready to face up. Another shot over the short cover fielder. Temani's played a couple of beautiful cover drives. He's been able to play the ball over the short cover fielder. He was supported by some misfielding from the mid-off fielder who wasn't really able to collect the ball in a timely manner, as a result of which the batters were able to cross over for 2 runs. Mufis to continue to bowl his third over. Another good delivery by Mufis, once again beating Fahad outside the off stump. It seems like Fahad is not really picking the length or the line that Mufis is bowling. He's not really moving his feet, so continuously being beaten outside the off stump. And he's also been relatively late on the shot, so it seems like he's not being able to pick the pace of the ball at which Mufis is bowling. He's a tall, lanky bowler, so he's been able to generate good pace and good bounce. And he's mixed up his line and length relatively well. He's bowled a few pitched up deliveries, and many of the others have been at the center of the wicket, so he's been able to generate some good bounce. Mufis now coming in once again. And the result is the same. Fahad gets beaten once more. Given how Fahad has not really been able to judge the pace at which Mufiz has been bowling, I think Mufiz is well advised to possibly bowl the ball within the stumps. I think he's been bowling a good length and line outside the off stump, but I think if he bowls those balls in the center of the wicket, it's likely that Fahad will not be able to connect, and he may get the very breakthrough that Bayview is looking for at this stage. Mufi is running in once more, this time to Tehami. And another fantastic ball by Mufi is fully beaten. Tehami was fully beaten, but the batsmen are able to scramble through and get another single. The atmosphere in the ground is relatively subdued compared to the Huck Academy and KGS game. We had over 50 spectators on the ground that day. Today we have only a handful of parents, possibly 5 parents and a few siblings. So we're looking at a attendance of around 10 people in total.
No cheese, no onion.
Now for the first time in the game, Bayview introducing spin. They were waiting for the power play to finish, and as soon as the power play finishes now, they've introduced spin. With that, Tehami looking to clear the infield, unable to do so. But a good enough shot to give him at least a single. That was well left by Fahad outside the off stump. He's had his fair share of trouble outside the off stump, but that was a well-judged ball that he left. The bowler really testing the umpire on that occasion, bowling it very close to the wider white line. So good shot by Fahad, rocking back on the back foot, piercing the offside field, and the ball crosses over the boundary for the first boundary of the Keystone Academy innings. Ihan now coming in to bowl another delivery. That one was within the stumps, as opposed to the other balls that were largely outside the off stump. He bowled that within the stumps. Fahad unable to connect. Ooh, a Good delivery by Ihan. And well played, well defended by Fahad. So this 20 over aside game is being, the first 10 overs will be bowled from the Sultan Majid end, and the next 10 are going to be bowled from the Faisal Bank end. We're in the first 10, so 7 of the 10 have already been completed and all have been bowled from the Sultan Majid end. Bayview now complementing their spin bowler with another pacer. For those of you who missed the pitch report, again, we're playing on a similar kind of service that we played 2 days ago. Pitch is relatively dry. We're not seeing or expect a lot of bounce in this wicket, but we expect the wicket to open up as the day proceeds. There's a lot of purchase in the wicket for the spin bowlers, but to date, Bayview has only deployed 1 spinner of the 7 overs that they've bowled. But there's lots of purchase in the wicket for the spinners, and hopefully Keystone Academy will be more exploitative in that sense. They will be using many more spinners so they can get a lot more purchase of the wicket. It's a relatively cool evening with a light easterly wind. It's a heavy outfield. The grass has not been cut since the last 6 days. Apparently the ground staff has been on leave since prior to Eid. So we've not had the grass cut. So a heavy outfield. Big shot by Tehami. Big shot by Tehami, giving himself room, playing it on the up. That was an unexpected shot, really. Tehami middling that one nicely, and with a couple of bounces, the ball crosses over the boundary for the second 4 of the Keystone Academy innings. Ihan to continue coming in to bowl a second over. Ihan bowling his off spin. Good shot by Fahad, piercing the field. The batter is able to cross over for 2 runs. A typical off spinner field has been set up. They've got a deep square leg and a deep long on, a relatively squarish long on. So the field is set for the ball to spin into the batter. Nicely bowled by Ihan, looping that one, slowing it down. Ball's pitching and gripping, and Fahad unable to make the connection.
There's another uppish shot by the batsman.
Tehami
Field
trying to
is quite spread out.
Tehami trying to take advantage of the loop on the ball, unable to connect the top edge, but ball falling in the vacant area. So no loss for Keystone on that occasion.
Both batsmen quite watchful, trying to preserve their wickets, and one gets the feeling that they're about to break out of their shell at any moment.
Another good over by Ihan. Keystone Academy 38 for 1 after 9. So they've been very watchful. Seems like they're targeting for about 100 on the board, which is a well below par total on this ground. But I think this is, as I mentioned at the very onset, that this is the first time this Keystone Academy team is playing together as a unit in a hardball game. So I think they're trying to get they're getting into the motion slowly but surely. A loopy full toss outside the off stump. Tehami unable to take advantage of that. He was looking to play that over the cover fielder, but not able to make the requisite connection, and hence the ball trickling to the mid-on fielder. Another full toss. Tehami looking to force the issue, but unable to make requisite connection. Only able to get a single. That really was a hit-me ball. Fahad almost played that ball into the hands of the short mid-wicket fielder. I think the mid-wicket fielder would be well advised to maybe take a few steps inside so he can be in a more attacking position. At this point, he's only really fielding to stop the single. Another full toss. A powerful throw from the mid-wicket
given
region.
Out. That was a fantastic throw. And the umpire has given the batsman out. Another wicket down for Keystone Academy. Bayview making a breakthrough. And good innings played by Fahad Abdul Kareem. A very watchful one. Scoring 14 runs of 36 balls with 1 boundary. So the next batsman in is Abdur Rahman. Come in to try and stabilize the Keystone innings. First ball beaten. A lot of responsibility on these young shoulders.
Good over. Well, Gautam bowled a number of loopy full tosses, but good over in the sense that not really conceding many runs. As we said at the start, the Keystone has been relatively cautious in their approach.
Indeed, Ari. Gautam is a very good bowler. Rising Star Season 1, Gautam was one of the top performing bowlers of the whole tournament. So he's a very experienced, wily customer. And he'll be tossing those balls up, trying to tempt the batsman to go for a big shot. He's got his long on and long off players still in the circle. Probably sensing that the batsman would just miss-hit the ball and he could get a wicket that way.
And with that, we've completed the first 10 overs. We'll be changing ends. We'll be starting proceedings now from the Faisal Bank end. The two batters in the middle getting a lot of pep talks, a lot of instructions from the coach of the Keystone Academy team.
Yes, I was just going to say Mr. Farhan Ilyas is trying to buck his boys up, giving them some valuable tips. And I'm sure he's encouraging them to go for their shots.
Otherwise, if things continue as they are, it seems like Keystone is only going to manage a score in the midst of 80 to 100 runs, which is obviously well below par on the kind of wicket that we're playing.
It's a lovely evening today. Temperature is around 23 degrees. The wind is blowing northeasterly. It's a lovely night for cricket. There's a conspicuous absence of mosquitoes also tonight, which feasted on the commentary team the first match.
Also possibly a consequence of the color of the clothing we're wearing today.
Indeed, Ali, we are missing the one black dressed commentator today, which has also contributed to the lack of the swarms of mosquitoes. Lovely cut shot, first up,
Yeah.
but straight to the point fielder.
Fahad's played a number of good shots. He's been middling the ball since he came in. He's one of the two openers, so he's batted through the first 10 overs. He's been middling the ball, but hasn't really been able to find the gaps. But he seems like one of those batters that if he was to spend a bit more time in the nets, Abdur Rahman joining Fahad in the middle. Another full toss by a Bayview bowler, but not being punished.
That's a beautiful shot, but fielded at long on. Batsman showing some intent now. Abdur Rahman Khan off the mark. And now it's going to be Fahad Abdul Karim to face. Ali, I think we're seeing a large number of full tosses because the Bayview bowlers are trying to pitch the ball up and entice the batsman to drive or go for a big shot. And anything short of a length is put away for singles and doubles. So their intent to go for the stumps, pitching the ball up.
Yeah. There's lots of purchase in the wicket for the spinner. So if the spinner bowls the ball at the good length, I think he's going to get a good rip off the wicket, and if he's well supported by the fielders, I think. As you can see right there.
Chance for a run out, but had the ball been collected cleanly, there was certainly an opportunity for Bayview again. The batsmen are going to have to sort out their running between the wickets. They're now out in the middle trying to work out their communication gaps.
Fahad playing that ball across the line, playing it against the spin. Hence taking the ball, hitting the leading edge of the bat.
The ball's up in the air and caught at short point, gullyish,
Yeah.
top
Again.
edge, and was that Abdur Rahman?
Abdur Rahman, yeah. Abdur Rahman looking to play the ball against the spin. Hence top edging that ball. Throwing the kitchen sink at that, as they say it. Unable to make a requisite connection. With that, Keystone Academy loses their third wicket, and Bayview well and truly in a commanding position today.
Thanks.
That was a no ball, the ball bouncing at least 3 times before getting to the keeper, so a free hit. Let's see if the new batter can take advantage of that. Oh, a rocket arm. That was the same fielder that got Tehami out, so he's got a rocket arm. I think Keystone Academy should be very watchful when running to him. Another full toss. I think the Huck Academy boys, those who are probably tuned in watching this match, they must be licking their lips, thinking about these juicy full tosses that the Bayview Academy boys are bowling. I think on another day, another team, these full tosses would be really punished.
Gautam has been bowling really well. His full tosses are also looping, so not the easiest full tosses to hit. So that's the end of the 12th over. Keystone Academy are 48 runs for 3 wickets. They're currently chugging along at 4 runs and over. Current projected score is 80. So we do expect Keystone at some point to break out of their shackles and start going for their shots. Having said that, Bayview has bowled really well and have contained the Keystone batsmen quite well. They've taken the pace off the ball, which is forcing the Keystone batsmen to really power through just to get runs. A bit of confusion, and the umpire has signaled out. caught at
Short third man.
short third man. Another edge.
Another soft dismissal.
So we're now at the close of 13 overs. Keystone 49 for 4. And Bayview have their grip on this match. They're all over Keystone Academy. Mind you, Keystone Academy are playing their first match as a team, and that's pulled away for 4 runs. Short ball caught early, and the batsman taking full advantage of that, pulling the ball for 4 runs. A welcome boundary for Keystone. That looked like a no ball. Umpire hasn't signaled it.
कौन सा?
So it's Gotham to continue. They're really piling on the pressure. Bayview Academy on top. A flatter, faster ball. Very smart bowling by Gotham. Followed by a loopy one. Full toss. He's varying his length. He's varying his pace. Gotham is quite the wily customer. Tough bowler to tackle. Pitched up and appeal, but the umpire hasn't given it out. Another flat, faster one.
Bayview on the attack. They've got a second slip in place. Really cramping up the new batter. Good ball by Gotham.
So Keystone Academy push forward to 57 for 4 after 15 overs. Current run rate at 3 runs an over. And they're going to have to now go for some bigger shots. Ali Junaid into the attack. First ball down the leg and the batsmen sneak a single. So Keystone advance to 59 for 4. There are 2 new batsmen in. Well, relatively. Mohammad Anzil and Hassan Shah. Mohammad Anzil is 1 run off 11 balls. And Hassan Shah is at 8 of 10, having hit 1 boundary. Appeal for caught behind, but the umpire has signaled a no ball, which means it's a free hit for Keystone Academy. Correction, the bowler is Zavian with his medium pace. He's bowling the ball just short of a good length.
Zavian now bowling to Hassan. Hassan plays that through the deep cover region. With that, Hassan moves on to 9. We're well into the middle order of the Keystone Academy innings. With only 5 overs remaining, Keystone must be thinking about pressing the foot on the paddle, really.
Anzo going for a cut there, but beaten all ends. Zavian is looks like a good bowler, good prospect. So Bayview only have two fielders outside the circle, one deep mid wicket and the other deep cover.
The umpire signaling a leg by on that occasion.
So at the end of 16 overs, Keystone Academy have progressed to 63 for 4. Their projected score looming around 78 runs expected. We hope they can score a few more runs than that. Bayview are a well-balanced side. They have some good batsmen, some very good spinners on display today. So everyone must remember this is under 15 and a lot of these cricketers are playing their first match under the lights with a hard ball. So it's a steep learning curve, but a fruitful one nevertheless.
Ali Junaid coming in to bowl another over. He's bowling a good line and a very accurate length. That one was a bit towards the leg of the batter, and the batter working that to the fine leg region.
Ali Junaid has brought in a slip.
Second slip.
A second slip.
But the slip fielder is very close to the batter. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to hold on to a ball if it comes his way.
He should be wearing a helmet.
Another loopy delivery by Junaid.
The second slip fielder is quite close to the bat. He'd be well advised to wear a helmet at that distance.
Another watchful shot.
The bowler's been on target this over. That brings an end to an extremely miserly over, only conceding 2 runs off that.
And with that, a tactical change by Keystone Academy. They're declaring one of their batters and they're sending a new batter in. I guess with only 3 overs remaining, they're sending some big hitters. Some powerful young men in the center so they can clear the inner circle. The Bayview bowlers have really not been challenged today. They've been
And a no ball for multiple bounces on the pitch. The bowler just losing his grip. No, thank you. And 4 runs driven down the ground. Third boundary of the innings. Lovely shot. Ooh. a wide delivery. The batsman went for a big swing through the kitchen sink at it and missed everything. Another huge shot played through extra cover. A beautiful boundary off the front foot.
That's exactly why this new batter has been sent in, to push the scoring. He's really shown the intent that Keystone Academy was missing in the first 17 overs of this innings. So in the very first over that he's arrived, he's played two big shots and been able to attain two boundaries. And another big one.
Another big one by Mustafa Irfan. Falls just short of the fielder at long off. Mustafa seems to have a really good extra cover shot that looks like his region, and the batsmen sneak in a quick single. Positive intent now being shown. Anything pitched up to Mustafa, he's going to have a good whack at it. And the umpire signals another no ball, which means it's a free hit. Bowler is under slight pressure.
Just shows what a little bit of intent can do.
Absolutely, Ali. Mustafa is going for his shots in this over, and he's immediately put the bowler under pressure. Another loopy full toss, and the batsmen come in for a single. These loopy full tosses are actually not the easiest shot to play, ball to play. The ball dips right at the end. The batsman has to make micro adjustments to his shot. And another big shot played down the ground, and that's 4 runs. Beautiful shot down the ground. The ball was pitched up, and Hassan Shah off the front foot dispatches that ball towards the side screen, towards the Rahat commercial end. Oh, I beg your pardon, the Faisal Bank end, also known as the Rahat commercial end. It's the, I don't know, is it like nostalgic or what, but it's the bun is damn good. It's super soft and BV has introduced some pace. Big shot, top edge, and catch taken at point. And that's the end of Mustafa Irfan, but excellent batting. He showed some really good intent and brought some energy back into the Keystone innings. So well played, Mustafa. And an excellent bowling change by Bayview, bringing in Ashar. I beg your pardon, the bowler is Adnan. So that was a very good bowling change, bringing in pace and immediately getting a wicket. Next batsman is the next batsman in is Yusuf. Adnan to Yusuf. Good ball. Swing and a miss. Bottom edge. And no run on that occasion. So the bowler has kept things tight. He's got a wicket off his first ball, and he's all over the new batsman. Another swing and a miss. I sense the next ball is going to be targeted at the batsman's wickets, as Adnan zeroes in on his target. Pitched up, another bottom edge, no run on that occasion. So an excellent over so far by Azlan. By Azlan, I beg your pardon once again. So at the end of the 19th over, Keystone Academy are now 82 for 5. Current run rate of 4.32. So 6 deliveries remaining in the Keystone Academy's innings. And let's see who's going to bowl that over. It's bowler name. The next bowler in is Ali Junaid, who's going to finish off the innings. Starts off with a wide. Chance for a run out, but excellent running in the end by the batsman, getting 2 runs for that effort.
Yeah. Good shot by Hassan.
And equally well fielded. Oh, chance for a run out and direct hit. So Bayview Academy fielding is also on point. That was a fantastic throw by the fielder.
That was a suicidal run. Basically, Hassan trying to retain strike. He was a set batter. He's a batter who scored 14 of 17 balls. So he really wanted to retain strike in this last over so he can play a few big shots, get them as close to 100 as possible. But with that, Keystone loses another wicket.
Batsman name? The next batsman in is Kausar. The batsman who got out was Yusuf, because he ran to the next end, to the wrong end.
All right, I thought Hassan had lost his wicket, but it turns out Yusuf lost his wicket. So Hassan's still the set batter. He's still in the middle. But he will now be at the non-striker's end. I think the new batter would be well advised to give Hassan the strike. He's the aggressor in the middle.
This must be a very exciting platform for the kids to showcase their talents. That was a really good ball. Ali Junaid is bowling fast leg breaks, very accurate. Pitching it right up to the batsman. Keystone are 86 for 6 currently. Another bottom edge. And
While Keystone has only scored 86, I think they've got to be very proud of the effort that they've displayed. This is the very first match that Keystone is playing as a hardball cricketing unit, so it's only early days for them. The boys are only going to get better with time. Many of these boys play tape tennis cricket, so very new to hardball. Gossard really struggling to connect the ball.
last ball coming up. And that's a wide delivery. Tossed up, full toss. Played over the bowler's head. And the batsmen come home for a single. So Keystone Academy end their innings at 87 for 6 from their 20 overs at a run rate of 4.34.
We'll have a break of 10-15 minutes and we'll be back with some commentary and batting from Bayview Academy right after.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So, Bayview Academy require 89 runs to win this match. Keystone Academy scoring 88 runs with a loss of 6 wickets. Keystone are just trying to get their field in order. And looks like first up is going to be a pacer. Fahad is going to start the proceedings for Keystone Academy. He's a left-arm fast bowler. And it's going to be Omash, the skipper of Bayview, to open the batting along with and Ilhan are going to open the batting. Pardon the minor delay. The Bayview batsmen are getting their pad covers on. Bayview batsmen at risk of getting timed out as the tournament organizers are now applying pressure. They're at risk of getting docked. And looks like Ilhan is making his way onto the field. And there we have it. Both batsmen are now on the pitch. Omash, the skipper of Bayview, along with Ilhan. Both players prolific in the first edition of the Rising Stars Cup at Jeeta Oval. I'd like to take this opportunity to give a shout out to Mr. Rehan Sheikh at the Jeeta Oval cricket ground, where a lot of our school matches take place. Homage to face. Beautiful delivery, straight to the keeper, left arm fast. Fahad Abdul Kareem, first up from around the wicket. Beautiful bowling action. And that's tucked away for an easy single. Beautiful bowling action. Fahad Abdul Karim. It's going to be Ilhan to face his first delivery now. We have an exciting, fast, left-arm fast bowler. Ooh. Pitched right up to the batsman. Very watchfully played. Beautiful bowling by Fahad right there. Looks like both batsmen have a challenge up ahead. Another quick ball, but watchfully played. And the batsmen take another quick single. Very good running between the wickets up front by the Bayview Academy batsmen. They seem to know each other's calls and respond very well. Let's see if Keystone Academy can make a match out of this. They have a very low score to defend here. Another beautiful ball straight on the wickets and watchfully played by Omash. Omash is a seasoned cricketer in the Karachi amateur circuit. Solid batsman. Full toss and driven down the ground, straight to the fielder. Excellent field placing by the Keystone Academy skipper. And one last ball remaining. So far, Fahad has only given 3 runs. Another beautiful delivery straight to the wicketkeeper, beating the batsman. All ends up. Fantastic display of left arm fast bowling. Very encouraging to see. The bowlers getting some nice swing also. So it's a deadly mixture of pace and swing that the BVA batsmen have to contend with. Left arm spin now introduced by Keystone Academy. We're still waiting on the bowler's name. That was a lovely delivery. That was an arm delivery. Quick single. And the Bayview batsmen taking these singles quite easily. Quick change of field. The bowler's name is Tehami Abdullah. So far only conceding 1 run off his 3 balls. Oh. And another quick single. That's driven in the covers. Good footwork by the fielder there, restricting it to only 1 run. So Bayview 8 runs of after 2 overs, and we get to see young Fahad Abdul Kareem once again, and well left by the batsman there. The ball was swinging away. Fahad Abdul Kareem on target, his first 2 balls. Beautiful delivery, played down the ground, again well fielded by the Keystone players. Keystone Academy appears switched on and up for the challenge. They're going to have to make some early inroads. The only way they're going to win this match is if they take wickets. Ooh. Another good ball. Banged in just short of a length, and equally well played by Ilhan. So we have quite the battle on display between the bat and the ball. Ooh, and that ball has gone down past the wicketkeeper, straight to the boundary for 5 wides. That's very unfortunate. It was a fantastic over up till that point. But nevertheless, Fahad is still a very exciting prospect. Fahad to Ilhan. Pitched up, driven very nicely to extra cover. Both batsmen are displaying some fantastic technique. Everything seems correct. Another wide ball. Fahad is now trying a bit too hard, and make up for some of his looser deliveries. Full toss and cut away for 4 runs. The umpire has signaled a no ball, so it's going to be a free hit. Fahad coming under some pressure. Fahad Abdul Kareem. Beautiful ball. Tucked away, short mid wicket, and excellent fielding. Good cricket all round. That brings the end of the 3rd over. Bayview Academy are now 21 for no loss. And it's going to be Azlan Shah up next, who's going to bowl to Ilhan. Quick single taken on the offside. The Bayview batsmen seem content just taking singles, as they have quite a low score to chase here. So no rush. Full toss driven to long off. Mid off, I beg your pardon. Ooh. Azlan to Ilhan and beats him outside off. Appeal for LBW, but clearly missing leg. And the umpire doesn't signal leg by, so that was off the bat. Tucked away to square leg. Chance for a run out there, driven to mid-on, but excellent running between the wickets by the batsman. Beg your pardon for that short interruption. Bayview are 31 for no loss after 4.3 overs. Good cricket all round. Excellent running by the batsman. Keystone Academy are going to have to come in a little closer. They seem to be on their heels while the batsmen sneak in singles. That's up in the air, chance for a catch, but that's going to be 4 runs past third man. Ilhan on 7 of 13 deliveries. Omash 17 runs of 16 balls with 2 boundaries. Leading the way, leading from the front. Bayview require 52 runs in 32 balls. So they're well on target. Hassan Shah to continue with the second over. That ball stayed slightly low but hit straight to the fielder. A loopy delivery and a chance for a run out and given out. Excellent keeping. Ilhan Khan there getting tempted, come out of his crease, and the first wicket falls for Bayview Academy. Keystone get their first ever inter-school wicket, and a great moment for Keystone Academy. Ilhan quite unlucky over there. Ooh, sorry, I beg your pardon. It was Umash, the skipper, who lost his wicket there. Ilhan is still there on 11 of 14 deliveries. That was a loopy delivery after bowling a series of flat deliveries. So excellent variety shown here by Tehami Abdullah. He has only given 5 runs so far. The required run rate is only 3.5 runs an over. Next batsman in is Ashar Ishtiaq, left-hand bat. That's down leg and looks like it's going to be 2 runs. So Tehami having to adjust his line. Keystone Academy trying to set their field. Audience should be reminded that this is Keystone Academy's first ever cricket match as a team. That's a wide delivery. There's some nice chatter, nice energy on the field shown by Keystone Academy, which is very encouraging. Ooh. And quick single, chance for a run out. Ashar trying to find his bearings there. Ashar is a very good batsman, practices here at SKBZ Cricket Ground, and is the elder brother of Shezar Ishtiaq, who plays for Karachi Grammar School. Lovely cricketing family. Best cricketers are usually siblings. Lots of examples of that in world cricket. There was a loopy delivery, appeal for, caught behind, but the umpire has signaled wide. Yes, so it'll be very interesting to see Shezar and Ashar play against each other. Another ball, signaled dead. So not wide, but a dead ball. Loopy delivery, driven confidently through extra cover, straight to the fielder. Beautiful shot there by Ilhan. Again down the leg. Tehami Abdullah struggling to find his line against left-hand bat. Bayview have progressed to 46 for the loss of 1 wicket. Again cut, but well fielded. Good heart shown by Keystone Academy. Well fielded again by Keystone Academy. Great presence shown by the fielder. So at the end of 6 overs, Bayview Academy are 46 for the loss of 1 wicket. And there's going to be a change of bowlers. And it's going to be Mustafa. Right arm fast. And it's going to be Ilhan Khan to face. Another quick single taken and short extra cover. Yes, yes. बना दे सबके लिए बना दो. So now Keystone Academy bringing the field in as they realize that they have very few runs to save. Good keeping in the end there. Ball was bowled down leg. Keeper showed good presence of mind. Saved a definite boundary down leg. So yes, as I was saying, Keystone bringing their field in as they sense that they have to save singles now. Bayview content just taking easy singles in the gaps. Driven through covers beautifully by Ilhan, but equally well fielded by the Keystone players. Ilhan is now settled in and looks intent to taking Bayview all the way home. Mustafa is bowling slightly short of a length, allowing the batsman to drive the ball. Bayview have progressed to 52 for the loss of 1 wicket after 7 overs. I beg your pardon. This is the 7th over in progress. Another single taken by Bayview. They're just content picking off singles in the gap, as they know that they can get home without taking any additional risk. Another good shot, but well fielded. Batsmen come home for 2 runs. No real big shots played by Bayview as yet. They're showing some very good temperament and are intent in closing out this match. So at the end of 7 overs, Bayview are 55 for 1. Intelligent field set by Keystone Academy, as they've realized that the Bayview batsmen are not going for their big shots, instead are just sneaking in singles. So very positive field set here by Keystone. Very encouraging to see that they want to still make a match of it. Beautiful shot, cut away, square of the wicket by Ashar for 2 runs.
Asher playing on his home ground. He's actually the SKBZ under 15 cricket captain. Asher's brother Shazir is playing for Karachi Grammar School, and Asher plays for Bayview. What a delivery! Clean bowled. What a great delivery. The bowler uprooting the middle stump. In fact, the full set of stumps. A perfect sight for a fast bowler. That's really what a bowler wants to see. As a bowler runs in, I think what he really hopes to achieve is wants to see his batter's stumps shattered, and that's really what he was able to achieve on that occasion. Hassan was the aggressor with the bat towards the end of Keystone Academy's innings, and now he's taken up the mantle with the ball, producing a jib of a delivery in which he got the last batter out. Now he's coming in bowling to Mustafa. He's lost his length following that wicket. He's bowled a couple of juicy full tosses. Mustafa really taking full opportunity of that full toss outside the off stump, caressing it through the point region, and the heavy outfield limiting the score. Bayview has not really been able to get many boundaries. They've only achieved one boundary in the 8 overs that they've batted, and that boundary was also an extra. So Bayview 61 for 2 after 8.
I like the energy of Keystone Academy. They still seem pretty pumped up and believe that they can still make a match out of it.
Yeah.
However, Bayview require only 28 runs now of 72 balls.
Yeah. Keystone is one of the weaker teams in the tournament, and I think Bayview should really look at this as a match in which they should try and finish the game as soon as possible so they can really up their run rate. Because I assume all the other teams, including KGS, CAS, and Huck Academy, will eye Keystone Academy in similar vein. They'll look to use that match to up their run rate.
What a ball.
And ultimately, only 2 teams of these 5 are going to be able to play the final, and it may come down to net run rate. So this remains a very important match.
Ali, please take a good look at this bowler, Fahad, this left-arm fast bowler, currently on display. He's, cut away, the pace of the ball, taking it straight to the boundary. However, Fahad Abdul Kareem appears to be one of the standout bowlers today with his pace and swing. Started off very positively.
Yeah. Fahad shapes up pretty nicely. He's got a nice smooth run up. He approaches the wicket with open arms, and he's got a slingy action. So a very compact bowler. He's able to generate good pace, and the natural angle with which he bowls, he should swing the ball into the right-handed batter.
Maz Imran driving that straight down, long off, misfielded by the Keystone fielder, straight through his legs for 4 runs. Keystone are going to have to pick up their fielding. Another beautiful delivery straight to the wicketkeeper. That ball had some pace, some bite in it. So the effort put in by Fahad Abdul Kareem on display here for all of us to see. Another beautiful delivery, but goes straight through the wicketkeeper. Very unfortunate.
Fahad not getting the requisite support from his fielders. Two boundaries have been conceded in this over. Both have been through misfields, one by the keeper and the other by the mid-on fielder.
One of the key positions over here at this level of cricket, any level of cricket, is the wicketkeeper. And a lot of runs can be scored behind the wicket if a team doesn't have a good, experienced, solid wicketkeeper.
With that, Bayview only 16 runs away from victory. 73 for 2 after 9.
Swept away, 4 runs. Wide, umpire signals a wide ball there. So the batsman didn't get any bat on it.
Tehami bowls, so Tehami bowls a mix of leg spin and off spin, but his off spin comes in with a bit of a questionable bowling action. He seems to be breaching the 15-degree angle mark. That was well fielded by Fahad. And Fahad really leading the team on the field, really, with first his bowling and now his fielding. He's really setting the tone and the standard for the Keystone boys to follow.
also came in with clear intent, and they've brought up a strong. Also came in with clear intent, and they've brought up a strong side today, and looks like they're here in this tournament to win it. So excellent match. We're going to give out some side today, and looks like they're here in this tournament to win it. So excellent match. We're going to give out some prizes today, and for the prize distribution ceremony, I'd like to invite the sports coordinator from Huck Academy, Ms. Rabil. All right. So the first prize is for the best fielder of the tournament, of the match today, I beg your pardon. And the best fielder is Mr. Syed Hussain Jafri. Okay, excellent. Now the next prize is for the best bowler, and the bowler of excellent opening partnership with the skipper, and very well played, gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Ms. Rabil. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. The next match is going to be on the 27th, which is Friday, day after tomorrow, and it's going to be between KGS and CAS. It's going to be a thrilling match, and we look forward